Okay, guys, I think I found the one.
All I have to say is thank you, Lord.
I have been against backpacks for my Bible study because I was sure in my mind that it wouldn't fill with as much as my big tote bag. Now, I have this new backpack. I wanted to try it out, and I think this is the perfect one. This is the brand Lovevook, Lovenook. I will link it in the comments, but I was so surprised, not by this brand, because my actual tote bag that I love, my girlfriend and I actually showed up to Bible study with the same, or to church with the same Bible bag because it's so awesome. So I can do a review on my tote bag, but I wanted to try the backpack. And so surprisingly, there were so many color options. I think there were 27 different options. I will put that in the description below. But as far as the backpack goes, there are 3 different sizes. I think it has to do with the inches of a laptop. I'm probably not going to use this for a laptop just because I don't take it with me Bible studying. Maybe I'll take my iPad, but normally it's just my phone that I take with me. So if you need it bigger because of your laptop, then there's 3 different sizes to choose from: 15.6, 17, and I believe an 18 or 19. This one started at $39.99, and I thought that seems a little bit expensive for a backpack or bag. But this color, which is my favorite color, was actually on sale for $36, and I think the black one with a coupon right now is $28, maybe $26. So there are different color options and different prices. So I wanted to show you guys this one. First of all, the material of this is a very more durable canvasy material. It's not cottony as some canvases are, maybe like those tote bags that you'll find at Hobby Lobby. It seems like it's going to be a little bit easier to wipe off. I use like Norwex cloths, so I think that's going to be really great to clean this for if it gets dirty. There's not metal grommets or anything on the bottom, but that's okay. I'm finding that my bags, I don't tend to put them on the ground a lot. I usually put them on a chair next to me or just hang it. So let's walk through the features of this bag. First of all, there's multiple pockets here. A little pocket here inside. There are multiple pockets inside here. Then you've got another section here. This goes all the way down. It's just one pocket, but it does go all the way down to the bottom of the bag. You've got 2 cup holders, and I'll go into those a little bit more in detail later. You've got double zips on this main compartment, and in the back, super padded, ventilated straps. And I like that because I think I can wipe those down really easy. I don't know about you, but I get deodorant on my backpacks. And then for if you travel, you can slip this right over your suitcase. I will also use it to shove like a sweatshirt in there and hang it from there. And then back here is another spot for, I think it goes to here, for your phone. So that's a great place to put your phone. And if you're right-handed, so I would hang it on my left side here, I could swing it around in front of me and grab my phone out if you're right-handed. If you're left-handed, it might not be as easy. Let's go inside the bag. So what's really cool is, well, there's a little snap here to hold your handles together. And then inside the bag, this is all a frame. So when you open it up, this is all framed. It's like a metal bar of some sort inside. So it's nice. It opens up nicely. Now it's going to stand better once I have some stuff in here, but it's not going to stand by itself without anything in it. It kind of does. And I've been tempted to put one of those plastic, I bought those Dollar Tree cutting boards, those plastic ones that I was tempted to put in the bottom you see in grocery tote bags. So now on the inside, you've got a padded spot for your laptop all the way down here. And then next to it, a half slot. So it's not as long. It's about half the depth of another slot. Inside, you've also got 2 elastic type cup holders. And then on this side, you've got a pocket that goes all the way down the bag, the height of the bag. And then you've got all your little 2 main compartments and 2 small pen holders there. So you've got a lot on the inside. So what I'm excited to do is I'm going to show you everything that I fit in this bag and how I organized it because it's so amazing. So when I go to Bible study, I bring a lot of things with me, and in my tote bag, I do bring quite a bit, but I can't organize it like I really like to. So let's go in and show you what I'm going to bring. Now, I have my Holman Illustrated Bible Dictionary. If you've not seen my video on this, I love this dictionary, but it's a brick, and so normally I don't bring it with me. It's either this or something else. So I'm going to put that in here. I'm going to stand it up straight. What I love about study Bibles and dictionaries that are hardcover, they're more easily storable than my leather touch or my leather Bibles. So I'm going to store that standing straight up. Now, normally in my regular tote, I wouldn't bring two hardcovers, but I'm going to throw in my illustrated study Bible. This is probably going to be replaced with my Baker Illustrated, but we'll just put this in here with my NLT Illustrated Bible. This is, again, another brick. They're about the same size. So now that we're there, I'm going to be Jenga-ing this, or thinking about this like Legos and how I can stack this. So I've been bringing, because I haven't been bringing my Holman around, I've been bringing this little Ultimate Compact Bible Dictionary. I'm going to put that in here just for now. Not that I should double up on dictionaries, but I just want to show you the pockets. So if I were to put this in the little cup holder here, it actually fits perfectly. Hope you can see that in the little cup holder on the side. The width of it is like the width of this backpack. Now there's another one on this side. I haven't quite determined what I want to put in there, but I think I'm going to put my stamp pads in there because it's nice and flat. Yeah, that's what I have. The next thing I always have with me is this little bag. It's overstuffed with washi tape right now, but what's in it that I need to always have is it has my stamp pad, it has my scissors, it has my date stamp, and it's mainly for my scissors and my hole punch and things like that, which I forgot. Let me stick my little hole punch in there. So it's my tool bag. What I need to do is take all the washi tape out of that and have a separate bag for it, and probably put my corner rounder in there because that would be great in there. Well, we'll put it in somewhere else right now. But this little brick, I'm going to slide that in right here next to all these hardcover books. Now, because I normally don't bring a laptop with me, I usually have papers like this, like Kingfolk tip-ins I need to cut out, just things in progress that I'm working on that I want to put in my Bible. And so what I should do is put it in a folder, but a lot of times I'm just pulling these off the printer and taking them with me. So I'm going to use this laptop section, and I'm going to just put my printouts there so they stay nice and flat in there. The next thing I always have with me are my pins. So what I'm going to do, I have so many slots in here. I'm not worried about pins and all the extra things, but I'm going to put my pin right in one of these slots here. It's hard because it's laying down, but if it were standing up, it slides right into those pen slots. So I could use my pen bag, or I could just have individual pens in there. But I'm going to just use my pen bag because it's easier for me to pull out one bag. So the next thing I'm going to do is all those things I could have put into these little pockets here, but I just want to show you how much can fit here. Now, my hole punch, I'm going to put that, I think, in just this pocket, just so it's somewhere. So I still haven't packed my Bible yet, have I? So here's my Bible. I can either bring this or my deep dive, but this is usually my themed Bible studies that I'm working on that I like to do when I'm Bible studying with friends out and about. Instead of my deep dive Bible, I like to do that at home by myself, but I'm going to put that in here. And when I have these floppy Bibles, and I've done it, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a bend in this already because it sat in my bag and then it got smashed by one of my hardcovers and then bent it right there. So I already know that these are hard to travel with. So if I don't have this in its own Bible tote or bag, I figured out how I can store it in this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it right on top across the width of this bag. Perfect. Look at that. Now, do you think it's going to close? Look at the frame closes right over it. Perfect. So my Bible is right on the top. I can get to it very quickly. I can get to my pens very quickly. And then if I need the study Bible or the dictionaries, they are on the bottom. So I don't have to have those, but I know that my Bible is always going to come out first. So now let's turn to the cup holders. We're going to go to this side first. And you saw all the papers I brought. I'm always wanting my paper cutter. So I figured out that I can either put my zippers at the top if I wanted, or store them on the side. It doesn't matter. But this paper cutter, look at that. What do you guys think? Now, it does fit inside like this, but I think I would have to take out one of the other little bags in there. It does fit inside, and it does fit standing up in a laptop case, but it doesn't bend over as easily. So I probably wouldn't want it to go as it kind of leans it more this way. So it does fit inside. I want to try and find one that's a little bit smaller, but this is great because I can tote it around like this. The last thing I wanted to show you guys. Now you can see I haven't even put anything in these pockets. So I have plenty of room to spare for little knickknacks and things I want to add. But you can't go anywhere without a water bottle, right? And I have a Stanley. Well, I have two Stanleys, one without a handle, but I have one with a handle. And I do like having my handle one because it's bigger than my one without the handle. Look at this. The handle always gets in the way. In my Lovevook big tote, it has a pocket inside with the hole for a handle, but I don't like putting in there too much because I'm always afraid it's going to spill on my actual Bible. So this one has a hook. And you just put your water bottle in, and you put the hook right through. Click it on to the elastic. Just like that. So it won't fall out, and it's being held on by the handle. So I'm going to put it on just so you guys can see the size of it. I'm 4'11", so I'm not super tall. And that's why I was worried about getting one that was bigger than the 15.6 because I just might have a very short torso. So you can compare with it being on me. What do you guys think? I love it. I love this backpack so much that I think I will switch to a backpack over my tote, especially for Bible study time. So check it out. What do you guys think? Are you a tote girl or a backpack girl? Thanks for joining me, guys. I had so much fun showing you my new backpack, and I can't wait to go Bible study with friends and take this on the go with me. Bye, guys.